Yo, yo, yo.
There it is. Y'all come on in, guys. Y'all come on in. What's up then? What's happening? What's happening? Y'all having a good holiday season right now? What's up, Big Memphis? Checking in. While y'all coming in, let me shout out some of the people who's coming in with the gifts. That's all love. You know I got to shout you out. Bolio, Yvette, respect to you. The Craft, Miss Cameo, thank you so much. The legendary Tethanator. Nelly Baby, thank you so much. Brandy, I appreciate you. Cherry Red, I thank you. Miss Rhonda Darlene. Oh, no, Rhonda Renee, I'm sorry. Rhonda Renee, Sir Mike, thank you for the gift. I appreciate all of you. Much respect. And everybody share the space. When you come on in, y'all share the space and let everybody know that we are indeed live. Let everybody know we're live. Now, family, you notice everybody's giving a thumbs down, not one thumbs up. Can we talk about Kwanzaa for a minute? Now, look at this. See, in real time, everybody's giving a thumbs down. Have you ever met anybody who really celebrated Kwanzaa? Can we go there right now? Let's go there. I know this is a sensitive thing because a lot of folks don't like to talk about this around white people, but let's you kind of, I think it's a thing. You let white people think that we might celebrate it because they like to push Kwanzaa. But let's be real. Foundational Black Americans do not and have never really celebrated Kwanzaa, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we're getting so many thumbs downs. You notice the only people who really push Kwanzaa is the dominant white society. They push that. Now, why, family? Why do y'all think it is that foundational Black Americans don't really celebrate Kwanzaa like that? Well, number one, Kwanzaa was a top-down creation. Kwanzaa was not really an organic foundational Black American tradition. You understand? Many enduring foundational Black American cultural practices, like family reunions, Juneteenth cookouts, those are organic. That developed organically over generations. Kwanzaa, that's got started in 1966 by Karenga, and it was promoted institutionally. You understand? It didn't come from the grassroots. It felt manufactured rather than ancestral. And it doesn't have any deep roots into foundational Black American ancestral practices. Historically, foundational Black Americans, we got our ways. We have our spiritual cultures, hoodoo, and even the way we practice Christianity and Islam, we put our own flavor on it. You understand? There's a flavor, there's a style, there's a charisma, there's a charm that we put on certain things, our music, our food, our family rituals. And Kwanzaa just doesn't trace, it don't trace directly to that foundational Black American cultural tradition of our style and flavor. It just don't have it. Kwanzaa has always felt culturally external. You know what I'm saying? We just never gravitated towards it. It was an institutionalized Pan-African vibe that was given to us. Kwanzaa, it emphasizes generalized African symbolisms and Swahili terminology. And we've always seen ourselves as a distinct ethnic group formed here in the United States through ethnogenesis. The ethnogenesis just didn't get started with me. Let's get off that. We've always known that we are a unique ethnic group. We just, for a long time, we didn't articulate it the way it needed to be articulated. But we've always known that we are a distinct ethnic group, and we're just not no generic African. So that's why we never really gravitated towards Kwanzaa. It's just generic African, light a candle here and Umoja Kwanzaa has always felt misaligned with foundational Black American identity. Yeah? And that language barrier, there was a cultural disconnect. The use of Swahili, that's a language really with no historic connection with foundational Black Americans. So it created a sense of artificial vibes. Yeah? We have our own style of talking and language and things like that. And it's not East African linguistics. And by the way, Swahili, that was partially created by Arabs. That was created by Arabs over there trying to barter, trade So, the association that Kwanzaa had with the academic spaces, it didn't come from home life. Kwanzaa gained traction mainly through universities, nonprofits, and the media, really. That didn't come through our churches. That didn't come through the kitchens. That didn't come through the family, through the hood, through the block. It that's where foundational Black American culture is usually transmitted from the grassroots. So traditions that don't live in the home rarely survive long term. And, the elephant in the room, Karenga, Maulana Karenga, his background, I don't even want to get there. That's a whole thing within itself. But people have been saying this dude is a FBI operative or asset. They've been saying this for years. Oh man, there's been so many controversial things surrounding Karenga and what he went to jail for, and just a lot of stuff. And people have not been able to trust him like that. And the fact that this dude gets out of jail and becomes a tenured professor, at a university, and then says, "Hey, here's this religion, not this religion, but here's this holiday." So a lot of people are kind of touchy about old dude. They're very sensitive about